After that break, it's now time for us to meet a very special actor-director duo on 9XC.com, the show. Deepika Padukone and Shujit Sirkar have their film Piku coming up. 9XC.com met up with them for a chat filled with many emotions.
After Madras Cafe, I had nothing to do because I was such a sensitive film I had done. I was exhausted after Madras Cafe. Then one day again, like Vicky Rona, my writer Juhi Chaturvedi called me up and he said, I have got this film, it's about a father and a daughter and bit of a bowel problem. So what is this film? What is this film, father, daughter, bit of a bowel problem? And then we started working on it. Then, me and Juhi started working on the script and then we took a lot of, from our own life, from myself, from her parents, from her grandfather, from my wife, उसके भी कुछ thoughts हैं जो film में हैं. So it's a मिल then we started tying this film together. There are many days that's happened, just she told. I also just remembered that she came on just a clothes she normally wears as Deepika.
My own sweatshirt or my own jeans or my own kurta or my own chappals or whatever,
And I would say, okay, let's start. So this is costumes. I said, no, this is Piku. So that's how it all started. And obviously she is not from what you call Bollywood. She is from Bangalore and she's got her own family. She's got her roots there. So I think that some things she brings with her, that milieu, that genre, that family, I think that also makes a lot of sense.
I think if I had to work on anything, it was certain characteristics of Piku, body language, the way she speaks, but the morals and the values that the Bhaskar family has is something that I definitely identify with, and I'm pretty sure the whole country is going to identify with. It's very, very rooted, very, very relatable. So in that sense, no, I didn't have to adapt to anything in that sense.
Whenever you see an effortless performance, that doesn't mean that the effort has not gone behind. There is a huge preparation goes into it. It's just not maybe physical. A lot of people act with a lot of physicality. It is in your mind which you're playing in the character all the time and you live with it. That's how an effortless performance comes. Effortless is not that's kuch kiya nahi hai and you just it happens. No, it needs a lot of preparation from inside to come and be that effortless.
One, I think I've been lucky. Two, I think it's my gut instinct. I think for me, it's very important to enjoy the people that I'm working with. Script and all, of course, is a given. The script, the director, I think these things are given. But I think it's also important to enjoy the process of filmmaking and to enjoy the people that you're working with, to work with like-minded people. And when I say like-minded, I mean everyone who comes on with some sort of positivity towards the film. There's no formula to a successful film, and you just have to go with your instinct.
And I think at the end of the day, it is the music inside you, it is the art inside you which compels you to do something. That I should do this, which is not, you cannot describe in words. It's inside you.
I think I enjoyed this experience much more, because I think I've evolved as a person. I think I'm more comfortable with my craft today. So I definitely valued this experience more than, say, the first time around, where I think I was just so new to everything myself that it was all a blur.
For me, it's obviously another opportunity to work with him. I mean, it's always a pleasure and a delight to work with him. Because the way he works, his preparation, his love towards the director and the film and the script writer and the co-actor. Everything is to learn this from, because he's the oldest in the industry, almost 45 years. So it's a delight experience, and he is an addiction. So whatever we say, so you normally want to work with him and you want to write for him.
I wouldn't say pressure. Of course, all of us working, whether you've come from a hit film or a flop film, the point is that you want every film of yours to do well. You put in the same amount of hard work and energy and effort, the same kind of honesty towards every film that we make. And so obviously I hope that this film does as well or even better than my earlier films, and I think that's the only pressure. Expectation and all of that, of course it's all there, but it's not something that I bog myself down with. I'm aware that there is expectation, but having said that, I think most importantly you have to enjoy yourself and your own experiences before you can pass that on to anyone else.
I have no pressure. So I can walk out from here and go to Kolkata and live all my life. I have no pressure. And any idea strikes me, and I think there's an insight to that film, and I think I can 2 hours I'll hold you and make you sit. I'll do that film. I'm in no pressure that I'll go out and I have to do one more film. Otherwise I would have made Vicky Donor Part 2 3 years back. So I'm not. People are every day calling me, sit around make Vicky Donor Part 2. I said no, let me make Madras Cafe Part 2. I'm not, unless an idea strikes. So this idea struck. I liked it and I presented it to them. I said, let's do it, and we all did it.
Don't you think Deepika shares good chemistry with her on-screen father, Big B? Share your thoughts with us at 9XE The Show with hashtag Piku. Talk to us on facebook.com/9XE. Now, moving on, Virat Kohli should have his hands full, what with the IPL on in full flow, but seems the young cricketer has his girl in mind everywhere he goes. The cricketer was recently spotted checking out high-end handbags at the Bengaluru airport. Our guess is that he could have been shopping for his lady love. So if you see Anushka sporting a new handbag, you know who bought it for her. If indeed he was shopping for her, it's cute that he wants to do sweet little things for her. We just hope Anushka likes Virat's choice of ladies' accessories. Now, is there a lesson for Ranbir and Katrina here? Should they learn to be comfortable enough in their relationship to be so open about it?
Yes.
But now, what's all out in the open is Twitter war between Twinkle Khanna and Chetan Bhagat. What happens when you get two very opinionated people exchanging barbs on Twitter? Well, you get a very entertaining Twitter war. Twinkle Khanna, one of the most outspoken and highly entertaining Twitterati, was asked what she felt about Chetan Bhagat, who needs no introduction, judging the Nach Baliye dance reality show. She replied in classic Twinkle fashion, "I do. He gets to judge Nach Baliye and I get to judge if that gross thing on my floor is dog puke or poop." Chetan replied with a, "Well, I'd say you have the bigger challenge, girl. By the way, how do you tell the difference between the two anyway?" Somewhere along the line, Twinkle talked about how Chetan could write a book about almost anything, which was met with a backhanded self-joke by Chetan, which went something like this. "You nailed it. It is YOLO. Nobody offered me Barsat or Badshah. Else, you know." To that, Twinkle commented on the physique and the look of the half-girlfriend author. Well, if you were taller, had more hair, you could have got Bobby Deol's role, and if you were way cooler, then SRK would be jobless. But Chetan put the banter to rest with this tweet. "Okay, seriously guys, was just a fun banter with @MrsFunnybones. She is fun and has a sense of humor in her tweets. Silly to read more into it. Seems the two quite enjoyed the ribbing they gave each other, and so did we." Saif and Shahid team up for a film despite troubled history.